And now we're headed to my favorite stationery shop. This looks cool. The Book Lover's Journal, the North Pole Times, a newspaper. I really like this square one. Now we're going to a cafe to warm up, get some warm drinks. That is the hotel we're going into. 50 pounds of marzipan, 20 pounds of chocolate. There's even a walkway everywhere. How did you guys meet?
It all began. A red dress.
I was not wearing.
Oh no.
Good morning, friends, and happy Vlogmas Day 22. Days! 3 days until Christmas. Time has flown.
Good work.
Way too quickly, in my opinion. But you join us in the car because it's been one of those crazy hectic mornings. I totally passed out on the couch last night, like completely fell asleep and did not wake up until 9 a.m. this morning, which was extremely disorienting. And then I rushed to edit today's video because I'm on my way to go meet my friend Victoria for lunch. I've been looking forward to this day all month. We are going to have lunch together and then we're gonna go out and enjoy the city sights, and she has a mission to try and find a new planner for the new year, and I love having a mission. But yeah, it's gonna be a friend day, it's gonna be a fun day. It's also the winter solstice.
Today is?
Yeah, I believe so.
Officially, wow.
I believe so.
Wow.
So this evening, Victoria and I are going to a winter solstice meditation, which I've also been looking forward to a ton. So if this sounds good to you, go ahead and make yourselves a heartwarming cup of tea, grab your coziest of comfy blankets, and let's enjoy this day together. We've come to a place called Verde Cocina, and everything's gluten-free, and there's lots of vegetarian and vegan options. We're all finished with lunch. It was amazing. We exchanged Christmas gifts, and we both didn't tell each other that we bought each other gifts, but we showed up with gifts for each other, and I love that. And now we're headed to my favorite stationery shop called Oblation. I think it's local. But they just have really beautiful, high quality stationery, wrapping paper, pens, books, puzzles, you name it. Cool. The Book Lover's Journal. Journal pages, borrowed book logs, bookmark, mini pencil, and a binder ring. So Christmassy. I really like anything Rifle Paper Co. does.
I love Rifle Paper too. Oh, Nadia gave me that candle as a gift last year, and
Oh
I really
my gosh.
loved it. Yeah.
I have that same candle. Sparkly little mushroom. And a mouse. These are all different ribbons. I think I want to get this one and hang it in the dining room. Victoria's just found the North Pole Times, a newspaper. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks really cozy. Is it a full-on newspaper?
I think it's like a wrapping paper, gift wrap. Yeah.
But it looks
stocking
like
stuffers. Yeah, I
it's
think
like a crossword puzzle and a maze. I feel like this would be really cozy to do on like Christmas Eve.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, it goes as like newspaper wrap, but I think you can do like any activity with that. So I think I'm going to buy it.
I think I want one too. That's so cute. We've found the planners.
And I like it has a pen.
It
And
does.
a place over here.
A pretty gold pen with polka dots. Ooh, such pretty colors.
We also have the square one.
I really like the square one. They're so pretty.
Hard decisions.
I know, right? Habit tracker, I'm grateful for.
And I like that it's for every week. I'm looking forward to, I'm grateful for, and top priorities for the next one. So,
I really like the stripes too. This one feels classy.
yeah.
I know it's so hard to decide. Oh cool, a vegan leather pocket notebook. I think this is a beautiful journal. Yep. Golden lined pages. Yay! Oblation was so festive and wonderful. We both got things that we're really excited about. Both of us bought the Christmas Eve newspaper, or the North Pole. What is this?
North Pole
Turn right
Times.
onto the I-405 North ramp to US 30 West.
The North Pole Times. I'm so excited to cozy up on the couch by the fire in front of the Christmas tree with Christmas music playing, reading the North Pole Times. And now we're going to a cafe to warm up, get some warm drinks, and then we're headed to another place that Victoria saw her dream planner at. So we've yet to find the planner, but she made a note of this specific planner and we're gonna go get it. Good one! I don't think I can make it.
You can finish the small one.
Okay. No!
They are open like from till 4 p.m. but closing at 2 p.m. today.
Hello.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, the cafe was closed and the planner wasn't in
Turn
stock.
left onto Northwest 27th Avenue.
So, plan B, we're going to pop by Dragonfly Cafe because we're actually really nearby and that's one of my favorite places to go. And then after that, we're going to a hotel that has an amazing gingerbread display that Victoria was telling me about and sounds very, very interesting. You've never been here? Ooh, exciting! I love it. That is the hotel we're going into. The Benson. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love that tree. Wow, it's so wild looking. This is incredible. So all gingerbread, marzipan, icing. Wow. Oh my goodness. There's even a walkway everywhere. Or driveway where the cars go through here. It's so detailed. There's shingle roofs and individual bricks, stones.
I love the scarves. Yeah, so
Oh, there's scarves in the trees.
yeah.
Victoria pointed out a challenge to find all the scarves sprinkled throughout the setup. There's one in that tree and one on this tree. There's one there, one on the roof. I love when people are so creative. Yeah.
But from there, it looks like the
Oh yes, I recognize where the car can
Yes.
drive through. Eltz Castle is Germany's iconic medieval castle that is more than 850 years old. It's considered the most beautiful castle in Europe, a fairy tale in stone, and the epitome of a knight's castle. Cool. Pastry chef David Diffendorfer, what a name, David Diffendorfer, has been revered as the culinary mastermind behind the renowned annual gingerbread display for 3 decades. Using over 150 pounds of house-made gingerbread, 50 pounds of marzipan, 20 pounds of chocolate, 10 pounds of Rice Krispie treats, and buckets of royal icing to craft a breathtaking gingerbread creation. Incroyable. On the way to see the Benson, we passed another hotel that looks like it has a really lovely Christmas tree. So we're gonna pop in and admire it. This one's called the Embassy Suites, I think. Oh,
That's the oldest one?
I think so. Wow. It's amazing we can just walk in and enjoy it. Oh my gosh! This one's fun. This looks like, I don't know, like kids made it. Well, not necessarily. It's so hard to make a good gingerbread house.
And not have a mess.
We have the Wizard of Oz. I like this one. It's very intricate and detailed in its icing, and it even has icicles hanging from the roof. This is what I imagined for the gingerbread house Landon and I made. Absolutely beautiful. So cozy. Now we're going in for our yoga class / winter solstice meditation, and I will check back in with you guys after. Hello, it is now 10:30 in the evening. I had a truly wonderful, perfect day. It was so fun exploring Portland and just enjoying the festivities. But I couldn't film very much of it. I filmed as much as I could, but there wasn't a lot of time to just sit and chat. And also, Victoria isn't entirely comfortable being on camera, which I completely respect and understand.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, at the beginning of Vlogmas, Landon and I answered a question together, and a lot of you asked for a future question, how did you guys meet?
Ooh, well.
And I've convinced Landon to sit and share our beginning story with you guys so that
Some of you know.
yeah, it's
I mean,
a good
but
one.
and truly, some people do know, I think, right? We
I-
have to have shared this at some point.
I think that we've only ever shared it in a Q&A on Patreon.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it all began at a little university called Virginia Tech.
A big university
It
called
is
Virginia Tech.
A big place that looks a little bit like Hogwarts. It's in the Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia, and it's a beautiful place. And I was in chemistry class freshman year.
We met in chemistry class. We had chemistry.
Oh my gosh. And basically, it's funny because I always kind of get little details about this wrong. But basically, there was this really beautiful girl that I saw. I associate you with an exam.
Mm-hmm.
And that I wound up sitting next to her during the exam. And
Can I pause?
yeah,
to give
feel
more
free
details?
to pause. Yeah.
Our chemistry class had over 400 people in it. It was one of those massive stadium-style classrooms where the professor had a microphone. It was so big. And to take the exam, we had how many exams? 4 exams during the semester.
Mm-hmm.
And they were scheduled in the evening time, so outside of class hours.
So
we had
cruel.
I know, not only did we have class, but we had to schedule an evening, an hour or 2 hours in the evening to go to a specific building we were assigned on campus to take the exam because there was limited capacity. And so Landon and I were assigned the same testing building. And this is very uncharacteristic of me. I was running late for the exam.
This is very not uncharacteristic of me. I was running late for the exam.
No, you weren't.
No, I don't know.
He wasn't, because I walked into the exam room and there were no open seats left except for one. I saw one open seat and I made a beeline for it, and the exam hadn't started yet. There were like 2 minutes. And I went up to the seat and there was this very attractive man sitting beside it, and I looked at him.
It's the first time I've heard you say that.
I looked at him and I said, "Is anyone sitting here?" And he said, "You are." He has no memory of this.
I do remember that, actually.
Oh, okay.
But what I do most importantly remember is sitting next to Morgan, complete coincidence, on the final exam. And
But you skipped some things.
oh, I did. What did I skip?
So, just to finish the initial meeting, I ended up sitting beside Landon for the exam, and one thing that I noted is that he kept taking the words from my mouth. So, like, I have things that I like to say as small talk to a person, but then he kept saying them before I could say them. And he also wished me luck as he passed me the exam. And he finished the exam before me. I finished like maybe 5 minutes after, and when I walked out, he was waiting for me. Do you remember this?
I don't remember that time.
Yes. Okay, he was waiting. He was waiting for me, and like I walked past him because I was really nervous, and he was like, "Wait," and caught up with me, and we talked, and it was really easy to talk, and we walked outside of the building, and there was this beautiful sunset happening, like vibrant sunset, and Landon started telling me about this wonderful place to go see the sunset. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, he's gonna ask me to go see the sunset with him. I was so nervous. And then he was like, "Well, I gotta go, my car's this way."
Oh my god.
And I didn't learn his name or anything. He didn't ask me for my number, and I thought, well, that's it. This was just
What a genius.
just a coincidence, just a nice casual encounter. And I went back to my dorm and I told my roommate about cute chemistry guy.
Oh. Well, I very much remember you, but I associated that sunset with the final exam. So
No.
I've got it all jumbled up now. So then I guess at that point we would see each other around, but not like
Just in passing, we would wave to each other.
And then come the final exam.
Also, Virginia Tech has over 35,000 students. So that's how massive this university is.
Yeah.
So it really was like we were fish in a sea. and we really would just happen to see each other in passing.
I mean, 400 people in a class is a lot. Like, I didn't see you in class.
No, I
ever.
never saw you
I
in
never
class.
saw you in class.
Yeah. So yeah, the final exam, I was there extra early, which is characteristic of me. And I was sitting doing some last minute cramming when someone came up to me and
outside of the exam room.
Yeah, just outside because they hadn't opened the doors yet. And someone walked up to me and asked if he could cram with me. And I said yes.
Was that an in or what?
Yeah, in my book, anyone who studies is a good one.
Yeah, well, I studied you, baby.
Oh my gosh. So then, do you remember?
So, you were wearing a red dress.
I was not wearing
Oh no.
I was wearing a dress.
You were
It was
wearing
a
a
navy
dress.
blue dress with a bunch of blue and yellow flowers on it.
I wish
Skater style.
Oh, I know that dress.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. Well, you were wearing a navy blue dress with a bunch of yellow flowers on it. And we sat next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And
then I finished the exam before Landon, and I decided to wait for him.
oh, we are 11 minutes into this, actually. We haven't even gotten
To the best part.
to the best part. So, Mo finishes the exam. She walks out. I finished the exam urgently at that point because I got catch up with this girl. Who cares if I pass? And I make my way out, and Morgan's waiting for me. And I do realize, wow, I better get this girl's name because, like, her last name, because I need to friend her on Facebook so I can keep in touch with her.
At this point, I thought, oh my gosh, this is never happening. I just got Facebook friended. He didn't even ask me for my number.
But in my mind, I'm like, oh man, this girl's amazing. And yeah, so we message back and forth on Facebook a couple times after school's over. And it's summer now, and like, it was really great conversation. Turns out Morgan is very, very literary, as some of you will know. And she was such a wonderful conversationalist that I don't know what came over me.
I'm shocked.
I really don't. But I was like, would you like to be my pen pal for the summer? Like, this is going to sound crazy. And she said yes. And she was living about 3 hours away from where I was living that summer. So we wound up writing letters as our primary means of communication for that entire summer.
For the entire summer.
Like,
let me just remind you that we had interacted in person twice. It was on the second time that we learned each other's names. And then it was literally like 3 Facebook messages in that he asked me to be his pen pal.
I got lucky, man.
And
I got
that
so
question,
lucky.
there's no other way. Like, that was
You have
just
to belie-
fate. I feel like I can't believe you asked me that question, and that's how we fell in love with each other, was writing these letters.
And they weren't like romantic letters. They were just getting to know each other, and it was so fun. And yeah, like, when I think about that, I really think that there is a higher power that guided that
Yeah.
fateful question, because I just wouldn't think to ask that. Like, oh my gosh.
And
yeah.
I always think, thank goodness he never asked me for my number, because if we had exchanged phone numbers, we would have just said, hey, hope you have a good summer. You too. Thanks. Or,
Texted,
hey, what's
just
up?
like-
And it's nothing much, and then it just falls apart.
Yeah.
But like, when you write a letter, it's getting to know the inside of someone's mind. It takes time and thought, and
You
we
can
just-
feel like she sent a little piece of sea glass one time, and I sent like a pressed flower, and like they were just so fun. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
then
we wrote letters the entire summer.
and then the end of summer came, and
I asked him for his phone number.
because I hadn't yet. I mean, I had firm plans to, but maybe I didn't have firm plans to. Maybe I was just like a little nervous. I don't know.
I don't know.
But I definitely like. I mean, I just was over the moon for you at that point.
But we hadn't even admitted that we had feelings or anything like that. We
No.
just wrote letters the whole summer about life, like anything, random things.
It's so wild to think about.
And
Honestly.
we still have the letters.
Oh my God.
And we're coming up on our 10-year anniversary, so we'll read them again.
Yeah.
But we got back to school and we saw each other in person, and the rest is history.
Yeah. Like, so sweet. Oh. Mo is my best friend and has been ever since those letters, basically. So,
Same.
yeah.
Oh.
Like, we've done everything together. The next summer, we drove my truck across the country together and camped in the back of it for a month, and lived in California that summer. Like,
We traveled.
we have just continued the adventure of writing letters, but in new and novel ways.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so well said.
Yeah. Yeah, writing those letters was absolutely an adventure.
And we've certainly had our highs and our lows and our doubts, but always we come back to each other. We're always, I mean, we've always been with each other. It's just, I love you.
I love you too.
So that is the story of our beginning.
Whoa. For the internet.
Yeah, for the internet. I can't believe we just shared it.
Wow.
Thank you for being curious and for caring and for being so just kind and wonderful about our relationship. It's really, really amazing.
Yeah, truly, to everybody who says Morgan, Landon, and Rue, it's like we're a little family, and like thanks for recognizing our little family.
Yeah.
And like Mo is obviously the heart and soul of this channel and the reason that it exists, but it really means a lot that you guys say that too. I hear it and I feel really grateful. So yeah.
Hugely. So with that, I think I can think of no better conclusion to this video. So thank you for spending this day with me. Thank you for just supporting us, and I love you, and I will see you again tomorrow.
See you guys. I've been squishing this the whole time.
Hi Morgan, my name is Laura and I am from Utah, and you can share this clip in a video. I have actually just been wanting to call in every year that you have been doing this, and I haven't because I've always felt like what I have to say doesn't matter and that other people's voices should be heard above mine because they have more important things to say and can connect with people in much deeper ways than anything that I ever could. I'm working on having my voice be heard and reminding myself that what I do have to say matters, even in something as small as leaving a voice message for you to hear. And it might just be only you. And that, while small, is still important. And so I wanted to reach out and to let anyone else know who is feeling like either they as a whole don't matter or just your thoughts or opinions don't matter. And even if while you're listening to this you agree that what you have to contribute to the world does matter, but when it comes to speaking up, you stay silent because it's a lot easier to agree and to hear it said than to actually do it. I want you to know that your thoughts on everything matters, and you matter. And everybody in this community is so beautiful and kind, and you have so much to give to the world. So please let your voice be heard. Thank you so much for the community that you have created, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Thank you.